In today's world of increasing environmental standards, pipeline integrity management is more important than ever. Modern integrity programs require the ability to make quick, informed decisions while focusing your time and resources on your highest risk assets. ProMonitor Integrity streamlines the many required processes that make up an effective pipeline integrity management program. ProMonitor is a web-based, fully hosted platform that users can access through any web browser via ProMonitor.com. Modular in design, the same access portal is used for all ProMonitor software solutions, including Integrity, Schematics, Scheduler, Vessel Management, and ProMonitor Live. All ProMonitor subscriptions come with unlimited users, and each user account can be configured to allow for different levels of access, including your typical read, write, and admin level credentials. The ProMonitor app for full mobile use is available for free on the Google Play and Apple App Store. At the core of all pipeline integrity programs is the underlying data that drives decisions and produces results. An ever-growing number of datasets are required to be included and regularly updated to have a comprehensive pipeline integrity program. No longer is it feasible to maintain static datasets that require manual updates once a year. ProMonitor provides you, right out of the box, with a baseline dataset derived from publicly available information. Users can then override the baseline data with validated private data on a regular basis through automatic data imports or direct connections to other critical control products. These data management concepts cover pipeline and facility information, well, production, well analysis, and many more areas. When the ProMonitor Integrity account is created, numerous public datasets are loaded into a private account. These datasets supply most of the requirements for your pipeline risk assessment, leaving only a few easily accessible components to be routinely collected. If an individual well contains either a ProChart or net flow meter, this data can be linked through critical control APIs. If your company subscribes to ProTrend, the industry standard fluid composition management tool, all validated fluid analysis will automatically be imported into ProMonitor. This is a critical step in identifying potentially corrosive fluids in your pipeline network. Getting the most out of your pipeline integrity data requires the ability to lift it off the spreadsheet and visualize it. ProMonitor's GIS platform allows you to visualize large volumes of data in a variety of ways, with speed and efficiency. ProMonitor uses Google Maps API as a baseline layer to its GIS system. The GIS system gives you a familiar look and feel, along with the latest map updates. ProMonitor currently supports Google Road, Satellite, and Terrain layers, giving different perspectives on road, culture, and geological features and elevation. ProMonitor Integrity plots pipeline failures and various defects found through inspections such as inline inspections. This gives you an easy visual to where your most at-risk pipeline locations are. ProMonitor Integrity also plots key pipeline features including pig senders and receivers, corrosion coupons, and their critical values. Together, this information is summarized into a quick and easy visual of where your most important pipeline features are located in your field. ProMonitor Integrity displays both pipeline and water crossing risk severity at a high level. This gives you a visualization of where your highest risk pipelines and water crossings are located. Creating a dynamic fluid flow network or establishing how assets connect as a system is a huge challenge for oil and gas producers. This task is not only time-consuming and difficult to validate, but requires constant updates as field conditions change. Connectivity is the backbone for all pipeline risk assessment analytics, and a bad or false connectivity can create invalid results. Completing connectivity needs to be as accurate and efficient as possible. ProMonitor does just that with an industry-leading connector tool. ProMonitor Integrity's connectivity tool allows assets to be connected in only 3 clicks. For example, to connect a well to a pipeline, all one must do is click Set as Start, Set as End, and connect. Immediately, a gray line is created noting a connection from the well to the pipeline daily production, and composition from the well is transferred to the pipeline. This concept is completed for all wells, pipelines, and facilities and allows for you to know both the fluid volume and fluid composition in each pipeline on any day. Pipeline risk assessments are fundamental to proper risk management, allowing you to focus your resources on your most at-risk assets. With modern-day data availability, risk assessments need to be dynamic, continually adjusting for changing conditions. ProMonitor Integrity offers just that. Dynamic risk assessments that continually adjust with new data. This allows you to identify active threats and the potential consequences of failure soon after they appear. ProMonitor also allows you to assess the impacts of your mitigation measures and assign credits where applicable. ProMonitor Integrity's risk assessment is fully customizable. This allows you to adjust and modify the algorithm to meet the needs of your specific assets. The default algorithm examines 8 broad categories, with 25 factors incorporating over 70 different variables. ProMonitor incorporates a digital evaluation model, or DEM, to calculate the elevation profiles of all pipelines for inventory. Using the elevation profile, risk factors that evaluate the potential for a liquid holdup or whether a pipeline is oil or water can be evaluated by calculating critical inclination angles and critical fluid velocities. This provides additional accuracy on the risk or likelihood of failure. ProMonitor Integrity incorporates numerous GIS layers to identify environmentally sensitive areas, including pipelines near water, roads, railways, parks, First Nations and indigenous lands, and urban areas. Not only does ProMonitor identify direct crossings of these areas, it also identifies buffer crossings. In order to generate mitigated risk scores, ProMonitor Integrity evaluates your mitigation programs, including chemical, pigging, and batching programs, to recommend credits to reduce effective likelihood risk factors. Recommended credits can be automatically set where users can set these credits manually. Pipeline integrity programs have an increasing amount of data to support them. ProMonitor Integrity consumes this data and generates analytics to give you detailed, accurate information, which leads to quicker and more informed decisions. The Flow and Corrosion Modeling module predicts the flow regimes and attributing corrosion rates for every pipeline in your inventory. Using a flow regime model and a proprietary corrosion rate algorithm, you're able to analyze the flow regimes and corrosion rates along the entire length of each pipeline. This allows you to determine where the highest risk of failure might be located. The Water Crossing Assessment module utilizes methodologies to evaluate and determine the relative risk of your pipeline water crossings. You're able to set your own risk factor weightings in evaluating such variables as water body type, geospatial location, likelihood of failure, and pipeline volumetric amounts. This ensures that your crossings are ranked according to your specific asset risks. ProMonitor has a dashboard complete with over 20 different widgets pertaining to pipeline risk, operating conditions, account health, connectivity, and water crossings. The configuration of each dashboard is customizable to your own account, so you can focus on what matters to you. ProMonitor has built-in tools for drawing in custom pipelines. Once drawn, a blank pipeline card is presented, and you are able to fill it with custom attributes. This manually created pipeline will not be treated the same as every other licensed pipeline, allowing you to run risk assessments and other corrosion models. Thank you for spending this time in viewing ProMonitor Integrity. There are still many other features we have not covered, but we hope this has provided a glimpse into how ProMonitor Integrity provides added value for your pipeline integrity programs. For more information on ProMonitor Integrity, please visit www.criticalcontrol.com or drop us a line at sales@criticalcontrol.com.